I don't know, I'm in the mood right now. I might gotta roll up like something. I don't know, man. That's not my thing, but I might have to go for a look. Live from the Barbershop Plus, 6516 D Central Avenue. It's Capitol Heights, Maryland. It's OG Radio, man. Y'all know the rules. Roll up, light up, pour up, get organic. I am your host, Empire Life Damien. Here with my only faithful co-host, the only one that don't do that CP time, giving black people a bad name out here, DJ Crank. On time for like the last 800 shows, man. Something special out here. Look, man, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about a lot of things today, crazy stories in the news, but my first guest is in the building, so it makes sense that we go ahead and get right into it, man, because this is something that you definitely need if you're a parent, husband, son, uncle, what have you, business owner. You definitely need to hear this information we're about to give you, man. I got my man Wesley White in the building. He's an insurance advisor. We're going to talk about life insurance, health insurance. We're going to talk about all types of insurance and the benefits of it. I know when people hear about insurance, they always going to think about the negative, and we're going to change that around for y'all, man. Look, Wesley, grab the mic right there. Make yourself comfortable. I don't want you to have to sit over hunched up. We got the couch so you can relax, chill out, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Not a problem. Now, I met you last week through Tia Bell at the Struggle for Strength event at H.D. Woodson. You were there basically giving your card out, looking to expand your brand. I like to see people out networking. It was a great event for the community, something for the kids, but you were definitely there with something that adults and kids need to hear about now, which is insurance.
Absolutely.
Now give us a quick rundown on what you do and what services you offer.
Well, what I do is I work for Friends America,
Okay.
and I go into family homes and I educate them on the benefits of life insurance.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's a subject that people try to shy away from. They really prefer not to talk about life insurance. However, that is a part of life, and the approach that I try to educate my consumers is to prepare themselves for it by obtaining coverage.
Okay. All right. Now, with insurance, you hear a lot about the issues that you go through. Some people have dealt with many things as far as like having to take like these crazy physicals or the crazy rates, or I've even heard of some people have an issue trying to file the claim once maybe a loved one passes, some things like that.
Yeah.
Let's start with some of the requirements for getting life insurance.
Okay.
What are some of the requirements that you tell people that they have to qualify for to get health insurance,
Sure.
or life insurance? I'm sorry.
Well, first, I try to educate my consumers to get life insurance as soon as possible.
Okay.
The younger the beneficiary is, the younger the insured is, the better.
Okay.
I even crack a joke with them saying they're never going to be a 3-year-old non-smoker again.
Right.
And we both kind of chuckle at that.
Yeah.
But it's the truth.
Okay.
And that's the way other populations and cultures have been able to create generational wealth.
Right.
Because they get it. They get it when their child is young and never have to worry about it again.
Okay.
That's what I really promote as our whole life insurance
Okay.
feature, which actually covers you from the age you get to age 121.
Wow. Okay. All right. Now, and this is something that, people jest about or joke about, or even discuss in a level of seriousness with a lot of the tragedies, life being cut short in urban communities, and the high cost of burying a loved one, which seems to be going up every year. How difficult is it to pitch to someone life insurance, basically with them having to accept the possibility of what you're preparing yourself for is not only just to take care of yourself after the loss of a loved one, but to make sure they're able to be properly buried and laid to rest? Like, how difficult is that conversation? Like, how do you really pitch it to them?
The conversation is very difficult. How I approach it with all of my clients, we do what I call a needs analysis.
Okay.
And we use the acronym DINE, D-I-N-E.
Okay.
The first D stands for death and debt.
Okay.
The I stands for income replacement. The M stands for mortgage. And the E stands for education. So basically, those are the four components that comprise of how much insurance that the person should get.
Okay.
Basically what they need. Now, that need, sometimes the monthly premium is more than what they can afford.
Right.
So we go from the need to how much they want.
Gotcha.
Sometimes the want is still more than what they can afford. So we go from the need, the want, to what you can actually afford.
Okay.
And what I tell all my clients is that let's get something now to provide that security. And I can come back and do an annual review and revisit, and hopefully by then their finances has improved.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. I like that. Now, you spoke to me when we met at the Struggle for Strength event. You mentioned to me something along the lines of different ways that you can use your life insurance.
Yes.
Just past when someone passes away and you receive the money that you're supposed to based on their life insurance. Talk to me about that a little bit. Really break it down a little bit for those that weren't there, and really explain to me what that means and how that works.
Sure. What a lot of people do not know is that life insurance has cash value in it.
Okay.
It's actually the fastest way to create generational wealth. This is how John D. Rockefeller created his entire empire.
Okay.
A lot of people do not know. So it has better tax advantages than a 401k.
Okay.
And it's a guaranteed product. We actually have a whole life product with a guaranteed 4.5% interest rate. Okay. This is actually better than a lot of banks.
Yeah.
So that's one way, and it's called an accelerated death benefit, where you can accelerate the cash and use it for any purpose that you want. Unlike the 401k, where you have to be 59 and a half to use it. If not, to use it prior to then, you're having a tax. So with life insurance, you can actually borrow from the policy and not have to pay it back because it's a life insurance policy.
Okay.
The only key is that the policy has to have $1 in it to remain in effect, so that therefore it is a life insurance policy.
Wow.
If you were to exhaust all the funds, then that's when you will be taxed.
Gotcha.
Okay, and it's also, you cannot overfund the policy. Okay, and we have parameters so that our clients are not overfunded, because if they do overfund it, that's when it becomes a modified endowment contract.
Okay. Now, what does that exactly mean? Overfund.
Overfund means putting more money in, because basically it's parameters that they put into place to prevent people from doing money laundering.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I understand. All right. So basically, if you got a life insurance for $100,000 and you try to throw an extra $250,000 in there, you're gonna have some issues.
Exactly.
Gotcha. I'm with you. I never even imagined that possibility of somebody doing that until you mentioned it just now. And now that you say it, I can see somebody trying their hand with so many people moving around money so many different ways.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you have policies that are they just specifically for individuals? Let's say if I have a family, wife, a couple kids. Do I need to have an insurance policy for each individual, or are there like family plans that basically encompass everyone in that family? Or does everyone have to have an individual plan? How does that work?
Everyone has to have an individual policy.
Okay.
Because each policy covers each individual life.
Okay. Gotcha.
So we try to encourage, eating healthy, people with diabetes and high blood pressure.
Yep.
Quite naturally, their rates are higher because they have a shorter life expectancy.
Right.
Just to make it quick, the life expectancy for men is 80 years old versus female, which is 82. So female insurance is always a little cheaper than males.
Gotcha. And like I said, it's the earlier you get it, the better. Okay. All right. I understand that. So, of course, if you're a smoker, drinker, overweight,
Yes.
all those things play a factor.
Yes, they do play a factor. Depending on the amount of coverage that a person is getting, they may not have to have a physical.
Okay.
So, but however, if you want, an astronomical amount of insurance,
Right.
then we do have a physical. They come out, take a urine sample as well as draw blood.
Okay. All right. I got your card. I'll definitely be getting it again. Now, do you promote your business like through social media? Like because I see people promoting so many different things as far as like their business ventures on social media, but I just am very curious as to how you would promote that on social media. Because like I said, when you start talking about insurance, it always seems kind of like a very dark thing that, a lot of people don't want to deal with. But it's something that, my wife and I were just talking about actually last week after I met you, I explained to her who you were and the service you provide. She was like, yeah, we definitely need to sit down, live in will, and have everything laid out, because you see so many situations where someone passes and there's just absolute confusion. No one knows about life insurance, bank accounts, living will. And I'll just say it, black people, we don't do that a lot of times. And it causes a big headache.
Absolutely.
And it's definitely something we need to change the tide of, because it eases the entire grieving process when you don't have to worry about what's coming from where, you know, all the pieces are already in place.
And one thing, to piggyback on what you're saying, one thing I try to tell my clients is that no matter what's going on, the bill collectors aren't going to stop calling.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's prepare to put some things in place,
Right,
to ease that situation.
definitely. Okay, all right. Now, once you set a person up with a policy, how active are you after that with them? Like, do you check in with them from time to time? Do you stay in contact with them in case there's new options that they could either add or take away from their insurance policy that may work better for their budget? Like, how involved are you after you initially set them up with the insurance policy?
I definitely stay in touch with all my clients.
Okay.
I send them happy birthday reminders,
Okay.
wishes, and I come service them once a year.
Gotcha.
So at the end of our appointment, I go to my calendar for the following year, and when we get to that date, I put in a reminder to visit them or give them a call, just check and see things, see how they're doing.
Gotcha.
And most of the time, they by that time have some referrals for me.
Nice. See, that's what it's all about. Passing that business along. If someone does good business with you, you definitely want to lead them to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I like that. Now, I mentioned the living will thing. Do you work with other service providers in that industry? Let's say if someone wants an insurance policy, but then they also mention they want to do a will or set up some type of other, service that falls in that same arena. Do you network with other people in different industries under that same umbrella to try to put a package together all in one for them?
Yes, people that I work with are financial advisors, CPAs,
Okay.
and estate planning lawyers.
Nice. Okay, all right. Now, with the financial advisors, because that's another window that a lot of people need to get involved in. A lot of people think they don't make enough money to need a financial advisor, but in reality, we do know that they could put you in position to show you a better way to save your money, better ways to invest your money that can help you in the long term. First of all, how did you even get into this line of work, this industry?
Just want to help people.
Okay.
Instilling goodwill in the community. Too many times I was seeing people in our community pass, and they pass on March 5th. The funeral is until March 30th.
Right.
Or they're having GoFundMe accounts for funerals.
Yes, I hate that.
Just things like that.
Yeah.
So I'm always interested in educating my community on ways to avoid that type of attachment.
Gotcha. I like that. I'm glad to see that. Now, how can people find you on social networks, social media, websites, things of that nature?
Well, I'm not on any social media.
Wow.
Yeah, that's quite ironic, but I do a lot of word of mouth.
Okay.
90% of my business is from referrals.
Okay.
And I try to get in the community at seminars, public speaking, things of that nature. People contact me that way.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So, we're off the wall show a little bit. So I got to delve into this. No social media at all.
No social media.
Is it like a conspiracy theorist? Are you worried about, access to your private information? Like something being it's very rare that you see someone that has no social media.
I'm just a traditionalist.
Okay.
I'm just a dinosaur when it comes to that.
Okay. I'm not even mad. I can't even be mad at that. To be honest with you, the only time I'm on social networks is when I'm promoting the show. Other than that, I don't really do it. Like I have a problem with putting my face on. So like I'm not a person that can hold my phone up and be like, hey, I'm doing something right now, and you should pay attention to what I'm doing right now because I'm talking to you. It don't feel right.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, it don't feel right. It's just something not natural about that, man. You know what I'm saying? But okay, no Facebook.
No Facebook, no Instagram,
Twitter, Snapchat,
LinkedIn.
Not even a LinkedIn.
Not even a LinkedIn.
That's powerful. That's powerful, right? All right. I mean, at least on the business side, like LinkedIn, I figure maybe just because.
That's one that I'm giving strong consideration to. I may do LinkedIn.
Yeah, that's one I would say is not as much the devil as the other ones. Yeah, it works. Trust me. I actually have a LinkedIn through my day job, and the VP of the company has been like coming at me for like the last couple months. Like, you never do anything on there. Like, you set the page up, but you don't do anything else. I was like, what am I going to do? And he's like, you can go in there, update what the company's doing, the direction we're going. That's not my department. Like, you got a whole communications department that can do that. I'm not going to be just randomly. They told me I had to set it up. I set it up. That's about far as it's going to do. I don't even know what to do past that on there. If I do anything on this, it's going to be get another job. Y'all don't want me to do that right now. For real, because one thing about LinkedIn, they'll send you a whole lot of opportunities.
They will.
You know what I mean? But that's something you might want to look into, man. Well, look, I want to thank you for coming out, hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem. First time, but not the last time. Please let us know about any events that you're going to take part in or be at, maybe a seminar, things of that nature. We'd love to help promote that, get some people out there. I'm definitely going to be in contact with you. Because I got a wife and 2 little ones. I want to make sure they okay. You know what I mean? So we definitely gonna sit down and talk. I'm surely gonna advise my man DJ Crank. Because he got a clan. Yeah, he got a whole tribe. So we want to make sure the tribe is okay.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about them headaches. I don't want nobody setting up a GoFundMe page for me, having no fish fry to try to put me in the ground. You see what I'm saying?
And again, like I was saying, how you can accelerate the cash music or anything. This is how other ethnicities avoid their kids having to graduate from college and have a lot of outstanding debt with student loans.
Exactly.
So, my plan is I have enough policies. I use it for mortgage protection. If something happened to me, I become critically, chronically, or terminally ill. My mortgage, my house is going to be paid off.
Nice.
I accelerate the cash for my son so that you don't have to worry about student loans if he chooses to go to college.
Right.
Or he can accelerate the money to be an entrepreneur, be a businessman.
There you go.
He has some money to.
There you go. Startup.
Startup. So.
I like that. All right, bro. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
I appreciate
Hope to have you back. Whenever you have time. Maybe we pick a specific, topic or discussion in the insurance line, and we just delve into that for a while. Because I want to try to next time I'm trying to get some more people out here. I want to probably have some people just out here sitting down having this. We can do a full-on town hall because our people really need to get really awoke when it comes to things like this. Yeah. So we definitely gonna talk about that, man. I appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us. DJ Crank, you got some music for us? Man, if you don't play some music real quick while I'm see my DJ just tried to pass off the music to me, even though he's hooking me up right now. You know what I'm saying? But this what you here for, baby. I'm trying to, if you ever need a DJ for one of your events, I got you. Go-go, R&B, hip-hop, soca, you know what I'm saying, EDM, a little bit of everything.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, he was born in a DJ booth. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's Empire Life Damien, DJ Crank. Oh, you really wasn't ready, was you? Look, we'll be right back, man. Y'all know the rules. Roll up, light up, pull up, get organic.
That's it.